Well, we've got another one from the list. Let's just jump in and see how it works. This one is called Cosmos 71 P107 4231. As you can see, it is a fairly standard 4231. The description only says double pivot 4231, high tempo, short passing, pass into space overlap, step up more, hub and roam, added FFBs. So you can see that pretty much right there. But we're going to dive in as usual with our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. Apparently, it's been tested quite a bit, though. Good luck with 4,000 matches in the test. But let's just dive into the Premier League and see how our test worked. Well, our Liverpool team did a fantastic job, and Aston Villa did even better. I mean, at least compared to what they usually get. 86 points for Aston Villa, 87 for Liverpool, 109 goals for Liverpool, 96 for Aston Villa. It worked very well. Liverpool's domestic cup run getting through Ipswich Town in the Carabao Cup semi-finals, all the way getting to the final of the Carabao Cup, beating Tottenham 1-0. Unfortunately, they only get to the FA Cup fourth round against Arsenal, where they lose out 2-3. But they do pick up another trophy of the season in the Europa League, getting to the final, a 5-0 thrashing over Sporting. So all in all, you're only 2 points away from Tottenham. However, you do beat them in the Carabao Cup final. So you get 2 trophies there. Not too bad. But less than your average green for them. Interesting. Very interesting. 36 goals though for Nunez. McAllister with 25. Salah with 20. Assists 16 for Tsimikas. Trent with 16 as well. 15 for Alex McAllister. And then average rating, Joe Gomez getting up there with a 7.45. However, for the long terms, Alex McAllister with a 7.44. Switching things up to Aston Villa's domestic cup run, unfortunately losing out to Tottenham in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. They get to the FA Cup semi-finals, but lose out to Man City 0-2. But they do pick up a trophy in this season, getting to the Europa Conference League final, beating Eintracht Frankfurt 2-0. So all in all, not a bad season. 4th place, sure, in the Premier League, but 86 points is nice. Only 1 down from Liverpool. A winner's trophy in the Conference League, 2 semi-final appearances. Pretty good. And they actually have more green than Liverpool did, and that does include Coutinho, but still. 40 goals for Ollie Watkins, 25 for Jacob Ramsey, assists 17 for Dini Moreno with 15, and average rating, Jacob Ramsey with a 7.39. Data Hub for Liverpool looking fairly standard, very good overall in both attacking and defending. Goals per game, 2.87, 1.03 conceded, 1.03 XG against. Those are slightly worse than usual, but not too bad. Aston Villa missing just a little bit of goals there, but again, very average for them in terms of what we normally see, both attacking, both defending. 2.53 goals per game is really nice. 1.05 conceded, 1.19 XG against is lower than usual for them, but pretty good. But on to the Premier League stats. Liverpool in second with 2.29 points per game, drawing with Man City. Aston Villa in fourth with 2.26. Most goals, 109 for Liverpool, 96 for Aston Villa. Tottenham even getting 94. Man City even getting 90. Wow. But few shots against. Liverpool in third with 261. Villa in seventh with 326. Most possession, 6th place for Liverpool, 56%, 52 for Villa. Fewest conceded, 39 for Liverpool, only 1 more for Aston Villa with 40. Most shutouts, 13 for Villa, 12 for Liverpool. And then most shots for Liverpool in first was 716, which is pretty nice. 640 for Aston Villa. But now, where do you expect to see Ipswich Town in the table? Well, if you said second place, I'd be surprised, but you'd be right. 102 points, only 1 down from Southampton. 126 goals, though, is really through the roof. Domestically for Ipswich Town, we already saw them get to the Carabao Cup semi-finals, losing out to Liverpool. They get to the FA Cup fourth round, unfortunately, against Manchester United, lose 1-2. So overall, yeah, they got second place, but they still got over 100 points, so I am going to take it, no question about it. Carabao Cup, they got to the semi-finals, fantastic job. Squad, yeah, sadly about an average green there, but it's kind of what we're seeing. 20 goals for George Hurst, 18 for Connor Chaplin, assists 17 for Harry Clark, 16 for Connor Chaplin, and Leif Davis is not here, unfortunately, but average rating, George Hurst with a 7.37. Championship stats, Ipswich in second with 2.22 points per game. Most goals, of course, they're in first with 126. Fewest shots against in third with 358. Fewest conceded in fifth with 59. Most shutouts in seventh with 12. And most shots for in first with 800 flat. But now onto the tactic itself. We start out with a sweeper keeper in support, fullbacks in attack on the left and the right, ball playing defenders in the central spots in defend, 2 DMs in support. We have an inside forward in support on the left, an inside forward in support on the right. We have an attacking midfielder in attack in the middle with an advanced forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession attacking width is fairly wide, approach play is pass into space, overlap on the left and the right, and focus play down the left and the right. Passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, and step up more. But now overall, how did it do for our three teams? Definitely, it worked very well. I mean, second place, sure, you want them to be in first. We've seen them with more points. We've definitely seen them with more goals. But overall, I want to say, actually, if I'm going to be honest about all of this, it's kind of on the average mark. They do very well on the average. So do Liverpool. So does, Aston Villa is kind of iffy, but fourth place is a fantastic position for them. 86. It could have just been a fantastic year. Low medical issues, things like that. And they're, 40 goals for, was it Ollie Watkins? But overall, they did a great job. Liverpool definitely getting the average marks. 109 goals is through the roof for them. But it worked very well. No question about it. An attacking tactic, as I usually say, will do that. And I think, as I always say again, if you take control of this and do your own shouts, training, transfers, things like that, you could definitely do a better job than what we got here. This is just a holiday save, so keep that in mind. But have you tried this one? Let us know how it worked for you in the comments below. But here, it worked very well. That's it for me, Sevian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.